So today we are going to discuss the topic of cells, but today we will be doing a basic discussion, and I will just discuss about the plant cell, the main parts of it, and the functions of those parts. So let's begin with it. As we all know that the cells are the basic building block of life. Everything, every living thing on this earth is made up of cells. So the cells are the basic building block of everything in every living organism. Okay, so well, there are many different kind of cells. There are some specialized cells, but today we are going to just talk about the basic. We call it a typical plant cell and its main parts. Okay, so let's begin. So here there is a diagram. I have got a diagram. This is a diagram of a plant cell. Diagram any extra details. So this blue structure is known as the nucleus. The nucleus is one of the largest organelles visible in a cell, and it has there's no few kinds of specialized cells have no nucleus, but we are just talking about basic cells, so we won't discuss it. So the nucleus controls the metabolic reactions taking place in the cell. It contains a genetic material called genes, and genes, as we know that the genes with larger thread-like structures are called chromosomes, and the genes are made up of DNA, which is the deoxyribonucleic acid. So basically, the function of the nucleus is to control the metabolism by determining which protein the cell can produce. In particular, it is just like a control tower of the cell, and it controls the exit and entrance of the materials in and from the cell, and it just controls the whole system of the cell. Okay, the next one we have is this outer layer. This outer layer is known as the cell wall. Okay, the cell wall is a non-living structure surrounding the living cell membrane of a plant cell. This cell wall is made up of cellulose. This is a material known as cellulose. Okay, so cellulose is a tough material, and it helps the plant cell to maintain its rectangular shape. So through that this gives the plant's cell a fixed shape, unlike the animal cell. So this this cell wall allows the water to get in and out of the cell, and it is freely permeable. Okay, so permeable, it's fully permeable. Okay, then the second structure, the inner layer, it is known as the cell membrane. This is the cell membrane. Okay, commonly all the cells are surrounded by a cell membrane, and it is a thin layer at the surface of the cell which forms a boundary between the cell contents and the outside of the cell. This cell membrane is partially permeable, means it allows certain substances to pass through it, unlike the cell wall. Okay, so and uh, it is very thin. It's very difficult to visualize it through a microscope, so we just assume it as a thin line. As we can see, this is a thin line. We just assume it as a thin line, and uh, these cell membranes also found in animal cells as well. Okay, so this is the big structure, one of the biggest organelle. It is known as the vacuole. the sap vacuole. Okay, so this this sap vacuole is filled with a watery solution of sugars and ions, and the sap vacuole acts as a store of these solutes, and it is mostly permanent, and it is very it is mostly singular. So the green so this green part we can see, this green parts all over the plant cell is the chloroplast. By its name we can guess what does it do, but I will tell you that this the green part of the plant, it contains a chemical called chlorophyll. So the chloroplasts are almost as large as a nucleus and are visible through the light microscope. Their basic function is to absorb light during photosynthesis, which is the process of plant uses to manufacture food, which will be discussed later. Okay, so now we will be doing cytoplasm. This white structure, which you can see, this white structure is known as the cytoplasm. Okay, so cytoplasm. This is a living material that makes up most of a cell. It has a texture like a runny jelly. Cytoplasm contains many subcellular structures called organelles. Only the largest of these, such as chloroplasts, can be seen through a light microscope. And many chemical reactions take place in the cytoplasm. And collectively, they all are called as metabolic reactions. Okay, guys. So this was the end of a class. Uh, I hope that this was an informative session for you all. And we will discuss about animal cell in our next class, and we will also do a comparison between the animal and plant cell. I hope it was a informative video and it was very helpful for you all. So guys, stay tuned for more updates, and do like, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for new updates. Thank you.